Start video transmission. We live. God. So all those viewers are gone.
Alright, we're gonna wait another 5 minutes.
Yeah, we'll wait a few minutes for everyone to come back.
Oh man, that was a joke.
No, I'm not joking. We've got 3 viewers. Nice. Does the stream even exist? Welcome back. Hello, part 2. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Kuro is
We are
live.
back.
Kuro is live.
Actually, I'm gonna kill this people because I'm almost.
I'm live on YouTube.
Can we get some shiny luck in the chat? That's a super effective one-hit KO. Oh, well, damn it. Where did everyone go?
I know, we've got 1 viewer.
The stream is like super low quality right now.
Because it's not actually running.
Oh, that's. It's because I had it set to auto and it just so happened to be set to friggin' 144p.
Alright, well, we'll just continue this because, you know, it's fine. Let's go back to the start. Okay, task 7, Coconut Mall, using 3 mushrooms, complete lap 1 in under 40 seconds, be in rapid fire hop abuse states for the most frames within the lap possible.
Oh no.
So in last place, well, not even last place was 11th. That was really sad for the person who got 11th. So they didn't get in the video because I only showed top 10. So yeah. You can see this score on the top right. They ended up getting 190. So they still have 6 frames left. Where do they do them? Right there.
Strats. Oh, Wade is here. Hello, Wade.
Is he?
Yes.
In the chat?
Yes.
Hi Wade. I'm just opening the chat now. Hey Wade. You get to be
now
here
we have
when we
to
watch your thing.
Capture your best Fortnite moments.
Oh, that's why people were saying that. Oh yeah, Hi Bye Hello did a super grind. That was relatively optimal. And just completely failing at those quick hops there. But right here is the best username anyone ever made.
Let's see if he has
It's TAS tasks themselves.
What?
And they're so excited that it's TAS tasks that the name is vibrating. Yeah, that regret that you have for not competing in a task is the exact reason I say, if you're able to compete in a task, just do it.
You never know when you'll get 16th place.
You never know if you'll get second. Like, that's a possibility. Have a look at ZapG, who got third in a task that we'll see later. Literally because he found a strat that only 4 people found.
Wait, hold on, where's...
Wait,
what? What is that?
That's called, I found that earlier in the year, and I think I showed him that. Or he found it himself. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I showed him.
No, let's see what his time is.
Yeah, he could have been doing it for another half second, which could have got him way more points. But yeah, this is where things change. Nice. But then, turning around? Wow. This looks optimal.
It's probably fast.
Yeah, he's already got 630 points.
You know, that might be first place.
Ads in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Let's see what we get.
No.
I don't live in Los Angeles.
I don't. Alright. 5th place. Okay, so if this person hadn't submitted, then my submission would have looked very different.
Why?
Also, that was kind of cool what they did there. Well, because I could have lost tons of points and still got the same placing if this submission hadn't existed. Thanks, Wade, for the $2 donation.
Oh my gosh. Where does it... Oh, this is where it happens.
So yeah, you can go to the parking lot and just do that.
Well, this is just silly. Yeah, okay.
So so what, just watch this, okay? This is embarrassing. So the problem with me is I suck at glitches. And so yeah, I lost 3 seconds setting up the ultra.
Oh my god. Why did you use a shroom?
Because I sucked. If I hadn't done that, then I would have got here so much faster, and it should have been the fastest strat, but I lost about 200 points.
Ooh.
But yeah, this is the most worrying super grind, because that should not have been able to stay that stable the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did a really cool taff here. Wheelie trigger. And then super grind. But then I eject and do a cool backward top. And then low tricks. Oh yeah, so this is Dash choosing to use Yoshi. Because he thought he had found the perfect strat, so he just didn't care about time.
Oh.
And you would be right, but then...
What? What? It's been a while since I've seen something.
I still don't know how he did this.
How does this even work?
And yeah, he lost tons of time backing up, so that if there were a faster way to eject from that, that strat would have been the fastest, I think? I'm not sure. It would have been very close with what mine was.
That's pretty good.
But
Wow,
yeah.
it's only beat it by a little bit. Congrats on second place, Wade.
So Wade here loses plenty of time by using Spear.
No, Spear's optimal on this track.
Imagine if Spear was.
Yeah. Wait. Oh.
So this is considerably slower because you don't actually get to hold it all the way to the finish line. But he just got to the ultra spot faster, and so was able to get more time in a rapid fire hop state, which is why I got such a low placing, because I didn't get to do it. And yeah, that last turn, that last turn is why. Oh yeah, strat. That last turn is why.
Alright, so this is where the new tech name comes in that I love. I love this tech name. This is a patented technique invented by Campbell that is known
Escalator grind.
No, it is known as the moon grind.
Oh, right, moon grind. Yeah, because he's moving backwards.
Backwards super grind?
Rodrigo, hello.
Before in history?
Yeah, and this is also not the optimal strat, as far as people know, because he spends so much time driving to the glitch entry. This is one of those tasks where there's still a lot of untouched potential that people could have done. Plus, he slowed down by well over a frame there, so he could have actually still got more points.
Just so we can get a 39.99.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah, you can see this is Mushroom Gorge. This is the finish line, and I'm just zoomed in on the hole between the finish line and the arch. So that's the banner on the bottom, and then the arch on the top.
But why?
Because the next task is none other than Mushroom Gorge.
Well, yeah, I know, but why did he focus on that particular part?
I don't know, I wanted to make it ominous.
Okay.
See, on Mushroom Gorge, using 3 mushrooms, complete lap 1 as fast as possible. You must bounce off exactly 4 mushrooms, and you may not perform an ultra shortcut. Pretty simple, right? Definitely definitely not 400 ways you could route this, and then still miss out on the one that's fastest.
And definitely not a task where you can literally beat the BKT.
No new shortcuts to be found, definitely.
Admittedly, I actually thought about the strat that was used, but I didn't end up finishing a run because I'm bad.
Yeah, we got a lot of new people in this task. This was another 18-person task. So up to this point, the previous 18-person task, Task 2 on Daisy Circuit, was the most popular. I would argue this was a more popular task because of the stuff that came at the end.
That looked really fun.
Yeah, Zapg used cart and beat 8 other people that didn't use cart.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that's 1 mushroom.
That was not mushroom abuse, but whatever.
Only 3 people did mushroom abuse as far as I remember.
That turn looks terrible, but okay. 3. I don't get why they... Oh, well, I guess Spear is the fastest vehicle on this track, but still. Only...
Oh yeah, so the quality improved significantly from here because the first 2 runs I had to compress because I was running out of space on my computer. This entire video took like 200 gigabytes of storage to record. There were tons of TAS after people's runs that I couldn't even include because there were just so much. The only reason I wanted it to be such high quality though is because of the first place run. Since I knew that would have to be replayed tons of other times. So yeah, it's pretty obvious to see who copies strats from RTA runs and who copies strats from TAS runs. And this here is probably the best beginning of any of the runs. So slip drift there, and then perfect mushroom abuse off this first mushroom. And then obviously strats from here on are not as good as they could be. Like using a mushroom there is not good, and then not charging a mini turbo there. And then taking the left route, which was unexpected by a lot of people. Joel, are you still here?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh my god, there's... What? How is this happening?
What is
Hello?
happening? You sound like you're in a different room.
Yeah, apparently for whatever reason now it's using my actual headset mic instead of my computer mic.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what happened, but I'll take it.
Alright.
Do I sound okay?
Yeah. I just need to turn you up a little. Give me a sec, stream. Sorry.
Okay. Or I could just eat my microphone.
Oh, you can do that. That's actually better. Thank you.
Okay, well, I guess I'm doing this then.
So yeah, TAS Snoop, of course, beating a really clean run, but using the wrong vehicle.
Not the wrong vehicle, the wrong character. But actually, Rosaline is a pretty good character. So
Yeah.
she gets the pass.
But Flame Runner on Mushroom Gorge, not good enough. Taking the middle route as well, that's weird. Just barely, just because of the way tighter ending by going on the right route.
Yeah.
And this was probably the beginning of Pyramid Stars doing really clean runs.
Okay.
So that was very slight mushroom abuse. Interesting strat there, and then optimal shortcut, kind of.
No.
It wasn't an injection, and there was no momentum from the landing.
The ejection, like the super grind, is the very thing that makes that faster. So.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No. And then okay, so this was the third time I got third this year.
Found the damn guy. You don't tell me what doesn't seem.
So yeah, I did a very different route. For the sole reason of I planned out every possible combination of hitting mushrooms and using mushrooms that I could do, and then missed out on the optimal one because I didn't keep track of, like, if you, like, didn't use a mushroom in a certain spot, and then you could just use it as an extra somewhere else.
Also, you didn't do any mushrooms.
That is true, and I still did this well. And now right here is the optimal route.
Well, almost.
Almost, but we'll see why.
Alright, optimal side strat. That looks really good.
Not optimal beginning. No mushroom abuse. So if you'd done ancient strat combined with Dash's route, then it would have been a good run. Probably sub 31 actually. Which, if you go back far enough, is also still no glitch flat BKT. But then,
But this uses glitches.
yeah, I know, but technically so is this. That's the whole point of having a new category, is if it beats no glitch. But yeah, 1.5 second time cut. just discovers a new shortcut in a competition. And yeah, this is the flat BKT, so if you go to mkwtas.com and look for Mushroom Gorge No Ultra Flap, it will send you to this video. And now, this is where everything will start to be different, because the last stream we did in this format, then the last time we did a stream in this format, this was where we ended, because this was the only task that had been, this is the most recent task that had been released. Now the background in this video is actually a screenshot of 1 pixel of the track featured in the next task.
This is silly.
Why?
Because who cares?
Well, I didn't want to reveal what the task was since the track still hadn't been released because we pushed it back 2 weeks.
Oh, right.
So the best I could do is just take 1 pixel.
Only a tap 8? Jesus Christ, okay.
So, the next task is an ad.
Trusted for generations. New improved formula. Independently tested and certified. New generation formula for
Oh
generation.
my god, okay, does my Turtwig evolve here?
Let me give you some advice.
Oh, why? I don't want 2 ads.
The process of
What
doing
the hell? What level does Turtwig evolve at?
Alright, so there's text at the beginning because this took a while to make, and like the track took a while to make. Hello chat, nice to see it starting to be active again. So this track you're about to see was created specifically with this task in mind. It was in development for over 3 months and took multiple delays and pushbacks to finally reach the point where we could release it as a task.
Alright, so...
And yeah, these 2 people deserve all the credit. Time for the task itself. Jello, are you ready? We're at Death Run. So yeah, there were only 10 submissions to this task. And so last place, being 37 seconds behind second to last, got shown in the video. And I actually think the one completion that someone has done RTA of this track is faster than this submission. Yes, someone's done this track RTA. Yeah, there's no video of it, there's only a ghost on CTGP. I don't know where the link is, it was a long time ago that I found out. Yeah, they did do the right route. Left route's not at all RTA feasible. Well, it's harder. It's still easier than the Mushroom Gorge section. It's just stupid how hard this bit was. It was not intended to be this precise, but yeah, you have to stick perfectly to the wall twice in order to get through the rings without being respawned.
Finally, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh yeah, Death Run. So this run is really good.
You guys ready for a 37-second time cut? You're still quiet, Jello.
Well, I was being pretty quiet,
Okay,
but you might want to boost me up a little bit.
I will. So before we watch Hi Bye Hello's run, let me boost Jellopuff. Filters, edit filters, gain is on maximum. So I'll turn you up. Okay. Nope, never mind. I'll just turn this down.
Alright, so this left route is useless.
Yeah. Well, it's not useless. It has an arrow telling you to go this way, and people fell for that, thinking, oh, you're meant to go this way.
I think Pyramix had a really clean run here.
Pyramix Stars would have beaten Tim if it hadn't been for the legendary, infamous moment of, wait, you can trick there.
I really wish more people did the Billy Noodles strat.
I know. That was such a important bit. It's so fun to get if you actually do it right.
It's difficult, but yeah.
Oh yeah, right now I'm just gonna say what my time. I got a 1:23 or something when I made my first test at the track.
Snow Dude, yes, it is time consuming, but it is fun.
And it's not as time consuming as you'd think. It's not like spend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on it for 6 months only to make a 10-second run. It's like you can spend 30 minutes on it if you really wish.
Yeah, it's more like spend like an hour or two a day for like 3 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Zapji doing the intended strat. Beautiful. Yeah, H-Man was the one who came up with that. All the rest was planned by me. Some of the designs weren't all by me. Like, this section was made by H-Man. The next section was made by Billy Noodles.
Yeah.
But I designed, like, the entire right route. Yeah, what Citra just said. Yeah, in the chat. Have a look.
Wait, where's Citri?
If you use your brain while tasking, you should be able to get a task world record faster than an RTA world record, assuming you put in equivalent time and effort. Everything he said there is correct. So already we're starting to see this is a much better task than Zapchi's previous ones. Alright, I'm going to pause it here. And now I'm going to unpause it.
What just happened?
And, oh, okay. This looks really clean. And let me just try and time it as well as possible. Now this looks optimal. Doing the entire thing non-stop.
I love that.
Now this section right here, blah 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 blah, very tricky, blah 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 blah. Doing everything flawlessly. And then chat goes wild. Wow, this is such a cool run. Woo woo woo. Wow, he's doing perfectly. Okay, he's making it all the way to the Mushroom Gorge section. He's flying. He's like 11 seconds ahead of everyone else behind him. Then he gets to this. And then he does this. And then he gets no trick there. Losing upwards of maybe a half to a full second. All right, right route. This is the intended optimal route, which is literally just hiding in plain sight. And there's a staircase and a very shallow turn. I wonder why. And then a big jump. Wow. Oh yeah, you were meant to not be able to do that with just a mushroom. That was a big mistake. Oh yeah, you can see Pyramid Stars just caught up. And then saving the time right here. Pyramid Stars would have caught up, but instead the trick is too powerful. Hey, look, it's Dash QC. Losing like 2 or 3 seconds right there, doing it without a mushroom. And then no low tricks here at all. Slip drift there, that was relatively good. Nice. Jello, are you still here? Just making sure.
I am.
Okay, I didn't realize you'd muted. I can't actually hear when you mute because I've got streamer mode enabled. And then time for catching up, and this is where Dash saves literally 4 seconds because using knockback. There we go. I'd have to say Dash this year. He's gone from very low to very high. Oh, one of the OGs in terms of like total, yeah, absolutely. Like anyone, if you count from not knowing a thing, everyone's improved the most. Whoever's like the best at the moment has improved the most. Because they used to be 0 and now they're the best. And yeah, Marth's using automatic. Those side tricks are so clean. But not as clean as this maze.
Is not a vehicle mode that should exist.
Yeah, I said that's what I was answering this year. I would have said Dash QC, with a very close second being Zap G.
What?
Most improved TASs this year.
That's not what I was talking about.
Well, that's what they were talking about.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Well, I'm answering to the chat, okay? And then he's just floating.
The role reversal.
Oh, it's getting interesting.
I don't know about that. Dash QC is way better now. So Snoop using Rosalina again.
I was, you know how there's TAS awards, right? And that's gonna happen again this year. I was thinking of running a TAS comp awards. So like we'd have best task creator, best submission, best stream, most improved person.
Oh, I know which stream is gonna win.
Oh, absolutely. I would choose that every time, but still, like... And, oh, right, best video, since, like, those are really important. In my opinion, I think the best video was probably a close tie between 10 and 19. Because 10 had input display, but 19 had that montage of all the previous tasks. Best channel who uploads task results. Oh yeah, Jello.
Yeah,
You got second again.
let's go. I'm the second king.
I'm the third king. I've got the most third places this year.
I'm
You've
the second
you've got
king of
6 second
God.
places this year so far.
And how many first places?
More. No, not more. You've got
Oh.
5. You got 5 first places. I've got 5 second.
The
Sorry,
only person that did the wacky tricks there.
I've got 5 third places this year. And like 3 second places or 4 second places. And
Okay,
0
so
firsts.
Well, I don't think I deserve to get second after using spear in the maze section, but
Yeah, I know.
somehow Snoop because
You had the stream spot. Your stream spots were better. But yeah, you got
Really?
sub
Wait, I
120. That's amazing.
realistically I should have won this, but you know,
Alright.
someone
Alright.
cheat.
So, we know how sub 120 is possible. Do you guys think sub 110 is possible?
Do you guys think sub 1 minute is possible?
What do you think first place is going to be? I'm going to pause here. If you haven't seen the video, now is your chance to guess.
I think probably everyone here knows what's going to happen.
I wouldn't say that.
The best channel who uploads the task results.
That would be Wade474.
Yeah, best task comp host.
Best task compost. Well, that would be between. How do you define host? Because host could mean like the person who runs it in the server or the person who runs the stream. So that could be anyone between me, Wade, and Verbold.
I meant the stream specifically.
Yeah, there's a stream. It would just be between me and Verbold, and obviously it's going to be Verbold.
So it would be between Vabold.
Yeah. And that was a very good last turn. The reason it looks different to the 3-lap on RBC is because the surface is actually different. Alright. 109.
Alright, so Wade cheated.
This is payback from Task 5. You cannot fault Wade for paying you back after beating us by 5 seconds. So he beat you by 10.
Grind highway, which I mean is pretty cool. But I did too.
I loved the fact that the track literally had an intended super grind.
And then only 2 people did it.
I know. I was hoping maybe more people would do it. But only, like...
And I don't know how Wade also got this wall trick. That's not easy to do.
And that.
And I definitely don't know how Wade did that, but
I mean, you do. The walls are paper thin, so all you had to do was just drive through them, and it worked.
hell is happening? Yeah, I think there's some hacks going on here.
Oh, it's a combination of paper thin and the fact that it's a corner. Well, normally you like have a wall, and then you don't have another wall on the other side.
Shut up next to us.
No, we can't. Not yet. Time for another comparison.
Oh my god, we're gonna be here for years, dude. Ugh.
I'm not going to show the comparison. You guys can watch that in your own time, because, yeah.
I wanna freaking chill eventually.
So, this video here took me the longest to set up editing. It didn't actually take that long to edit. I just had to figure out how I was going to, like, lay out the video. There's tons of new features in the video, so prepare yourself. Yeah, this was a very complicated task, but it was very fun.
No.
Oh, see ya. It was fun having you, and you're quite an enjoyable chatter. So 10th place, we also have a ghost. 7th, in 11th place, we also have a ghost counter. We have input display. It's just full of stuff. The reason we have input display, though, is because we need to know if people are actually holding stuff on the controller. I normally wouldn't put input display on, because I don't think it's required. So, outside of a boost, or right at the end of the cannon, and then, yeah. You can see H-Man's ghost is so far behind, it's really sad. So 48 seconds, that's nice. Capture your best Fortnite moments. Oh yeah, so this is Agdor. Just remember that name.
Cheerio, but American.
Oh yeah, Jello's been doing that as well.
What?
Clicking the X on the ad and it not going away.
Yeah. No, I haven't been clicking them, but I keep hovering my cursor over it, and I'm like, oh wait.
We still haven't got up to the cool bit. I'm really disappointed in how we did in this task, because I totally understand why we didn't do well. Other than like we forgot carts existed. That was the first problem, and then the second problem was we didn't test shroom spots. We just went with what we first thought of. We went the whole way to test multiple tracks. Like, I did a whole coconut mall TAS and optimized that. And yet we didn't test, like, different places to use our mushrooms.
Thankfully, I don't have anything I have to really do for tonight in terms of homework, but yeah, I've been enjoying Pokemon Shining Pearl, and I can't play it because I'm doing this. What is it?
So yeah, this is the optimal beginning strats.
Funniest TAS submissions compilation.
So you can reach the first ramp in one mushroom.
I didn't do that right. Whatever. It's fine.
That's true. It's also very difficult. You can only do it on Markback and Flame Runner, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know about
I know it's not possible on Spear, or it's at least incredibly precise.
It's probably possible. It's
Guess what? You got 6th again.
Let's go.
3rd time. So yeah, for whatever reason, we used 2 mushrooms here instead of 1. And then wasted our 3rd mushroom here, hitting the wall, instead of just going normally by going off the previous ramp. So because of that, we then didn't have a mushroom to use later on. So we're going to get one at 20 seconds. So we can use this here. We can use this here. And we had to hit the zipper because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to finish the run here because we had used too many mushrooms from earlier on. And so that lost us a whole 2 seconds. But first we're going to do task 1. Use this to block all ads. No. So yeah, 2-second time cut just because these people do it properly. So shroomless and then using 1 mushroom to get to the next ramp. And then using a 2nd mushroom to get to the next ramp. So now they've got an extra mushroom and they're ahead.
Wait, they're ahead?
Yep.
What? And they also did the strat.
And so they now don't have to go to the zipper because they've got an extra mushroom to use. And then they get an extra mushroom at the end to get them a 2-second time cut. But then you can cut off another 10 seconds by not even using a bike.
Yeah. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I genuinely was... Oh, it's horrible. I opened Ghost Manager. I was like, oh, Michi submitted. Nice. Ancient submitted. Nice. Stebler submitted. Nice. And I look at their runs. And I see they're on Yoshi Falls. I'm like, excuse me? How did they finish Yoshi Falls? There are no boost panels. Well, there are, but there's like barely any at the first half.
And there's literally 1 on Ghost Valley 2.
Yeah. And he goes around the ramp here because of the way he was optimizing his kart driving. There was no way to actually hit it without losing all your speed after the ramp.
Didn't do the QM jam trick strat. I'm sad.
So yeah, we're now racing 4th place, not 3rd. And I don't really have that much deep understanding of how to optimize these versions, but I can definitely give commentary, especially on this last one. So
Oh my god, this run is so much faster than all the other ones.
you get 1 extra mushroom every 10 seconds, so they can only use 4 mushrooms this entire lap. So they've now used all of their mushrooms. It's time to just finish the lap. And they're done. And they get their next mushroom there.
Funny.
And yeah, we don't need to see this.
Alright, have you ever thought about switching to a new one? Yes, actually.
Oh yeah, I've got solar power.
Oh, nice. Alright, this was rigged.
I did not win. How is it rigged?
Because I didn't win.
Oh yeah, if you ever watch this video, do take the time to read all these images. It's very nice story.
Alright.
Oh yeah, and then it's just a compilation of all the moments from the jam video. I made all these TASs.
Enough, let's go to the next run.
And then the cannon.
Wait, there's a cannon on this track?
Hello.
Alright, cool. So, get the low trick. Another trick here. Don't go into the ledge, which the other just did. Super tight turn though.
The ledge is faster, so I'll just name all the strats whether they're faster or not. Okay, touching the ramp there, not faster. That turn was not done well. And they're going on the left side for some reason. Classic case of that slick doing wrong strats really well. And then this ending's much better. And then very awkward lines. And yeah, I can skip the cannon. Oh yeah. Sneakster.
Sneakster is weird.
And this is not the first. This is not the last time we'll see Sneakster.
That was pretty good.
Very clean run, and they're stuck in the ground. And that was actually a time loss because they had to cancel their wheelie using a down input, not a hop. It would have been better if they just landed cleanly. So yeah, you can skip the ramp by just getting good QM. And it's better to go on the right side, not the left.
Just goes wide, take the shortcut.
And then turning a lot midair, getting a bounce on the landing so you can take that tight.
That was high though, I don't know about that. But still beats the next time.
So have a look at where. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, there is a key checkpoint in the cannon, which was put there so that people had to go through the cannon. However, it's placed in a specific spot where it actually intersects with the regular track. Which defeated the whole point of putting a key checkpoint in the cannon.
Well, I don't think it'll matter. I don't think anyone's gonna do anything like that. Really.
That's stressed too hard. I don't think anyone's gonna do that. Oh yeah, road just ends. The road ends there, so Naki just falls down and just
Alright, I forgot
gets a
about
low
that.
trick. This is also Naki's first ever submission, so
Nice. Oh, didn't even go for the mushroom.
not even getting a low trick there.
Donkey Kong versus Daisy, who's gonna win? Why are you getting the same ad over and over?
I do not know. Super grind.
Super cool.
Okay, so this next run does the optimal stream spot strat. For the ending, at least. It doesn't have a good beginning, though. I don't know the reason why Michi's run did so well. Because the driving wasn't that good. Oh no, they used the mushroom hit here, yeah. And then they did a really good turn here. And then, wait for it. Shroom spot is well done. And then next shroom spot is also well done.
Wow, okay.
And that's the end of the normal runs. We've only seen 4 of them and it's already changing.
So the first thing you can do is apparently
There's no key checkpoint on the spiral, so you can just skip it.
they are very bad and put their checkpoints for respawns in really bad places. So the reason they use all their shrooms there is because you can just respawn here and respawn at the top of the
Yep.
really long spiral.
And the reason Jellopuff is talking like that is because he didn't actually do it.
No, it's just because I'm really tired. Because I've been here for like 3 hours.
Yeah. So
I think I'm
6th
only
place. 6th place, 5th place, and 1st place all use this strat. I'll skip the cannon. So that was a really cool time, but it's a cooler time if you can do it all this with spear.
So now, here's Curio's run. Curio on his own track, which is cheating, but he didn't win.
I didn't go on the rail because I didn't think of using it. I would have got sub 55 if I had used the rail.
It's actual mushrooms.
Yep. And I did. I got a tighter turn than dash, even though I'm using even though I'm using spear.
I don't understand that. That's pretty news to me.
And then low trick. And then strats.
Nice. Trick.
Now,
It's really
the reason I got a high trick there is because the cannon is tilted slightly forward, so the top of it's actually closer than the bottom.
yeah. It's really annoying that like we have to keep skipping the cannon, like with just like by skipping forward in the video.
I know.
What are you? What is your? Oh, that's what it's doing. But yeah.
So yeah, the second problem with the track
Let me
is
say that- So, remember how I just said that it's really annoying how we just have to skip forward in the video to skip the cannon? Well, we're not going to need that anymore.
yeah.
And the reason is, remember that checkpoint that we mentioned earlier that's supposed to be a key checkpoint you can only hit in the cannon? Well, it
You
just
don't have
happens
to.
If you drive in a certain way, you don't need to. So, I think by now we're in the final key check. We're in the second to last key checkpoint.
Yep.
And if we go over here, so you may notice they're doing a really weird route. Well, the key checkpoint in the
Is
cannon
right there.
So they hit that, and now upon entering the cannon,
Their lap
their
counts.
lap counts.
So they just got a 5-second time cut from us, and you see another 9-second time cut. Where on earth is that going to come from?
So this takes advantage of another unique attack. It takes advantage. I mean, it also takes advantage of the fact that it hits the key checkpoint, but it hits it in a very different way.
Yeah, this is a shortcut. It's just an alternate way of performing the previous exploit, but also doing a shortcut along with it.
So let me explain. So there's this trick in the game that was found by Blaze on some custom track. It was one of the SNES customs. Known
Yeah.
as the slow wheelie glitch, which allows you to go through
Vertical.
vertical, my bad, respawn planes. There's a respawn plane right here,
And you go right through it. And they hit the key checkpoint, so they can just finish the lap.
Right. Now, you could do that,
But-
you could also do it fast.
By using spear. Again.
And
The-
by being a pro gamer out
Your
there.
beginning is not good. Please improve it.
Like, I made this in like 2 hours.
Pretty impressive for 2 hours, honestly. How'd you find the slow wheelie glitch in 2 hours?
I don't know.
That hurts. Weird. Your lines are so awkward. Oh yeah, and then you can just do it no stop.
Easy.
Now there's also one last thing that we still forgot about, and it's that respawn strat from earlier.
We could just do all three of the things that we've discussed.
Yep. This is probably
And also actually drive well.
this is the most not what's the word? This is probably the best winning submission we've had because it does everything exactly how it was meant to be. Every strat that was found is used. It's as optimal as possible, and there's a clear difference between first and the rest of the runs.
Yeah, that was super tight.
Like everything in this run is done better than everyone else.
And seal the deal, it does
70,
really good.
72.
It's basically just the wheelie good to that point.
We joked on, and not even tricking off the end.
Just the correct way.
And yeah, we don't need to see this, but the death run task, the boost optimization task, and this task here are my 3 favorite tasks. And the fact that they all happened in a row made this part of the year extremely awesome. And then we hit this next one. And up until this point, I had competed in every single task that I was able to compete in. So I, except for a very few at the beginning, I had competed in task 9 2020, task 10 2020. I didn't compete in task 11 2020. And then I competed in 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then this task came out, and I didn't compete because it sucked.
No, this is a pretty good one.
And the reason it sucked is because it involved having to do glitches over and over and over. But that being said, this video is amazing. The music choice is perfect.
I can't commentate all these runs. I just don't have the mental capacity to keep it.
Yeah, don't worry. That's what I'm here for. You can come back for the, like, top 3 if you want.
Alright, I'm gonna keep playing Shining Pearls.
So yeah, you have to go through a specific number of walls. And it didn't necessarily mean vertical walls. And so the big brain strat in this task was Zepg falling through the finish line wall and then going back and performing the ultra. There was also an added extra that you had to not count the lap, so you could also do an even faster version of the ultra. And then Justin finally resubmitted, and he did so in style yet again, fighting something that, well, I wouldn't say is well known.
Yeah, I knew about this, but the other 2 people that were commentating didn't. So, props to yours truly for having game knowledge.
Yeah. Ultimately, though, it didn't end up being faster.
Yeah.
Even though Slick just, like, lost 2 seconds here, he saves tons of time by doing this. A whole 1 or 2 frames.
Yeah, that's a lot of time.
And then he has 1.9 second time cut. Ooh.
This is probably the coolest run.
Yeah, I think so. Goes up here, turns around, is now slightly behind, but does that matter? No, because we can do this all in one go. Plus, we can trick off of the zipper.
Boosh. That run's super cool, but it's slow.
But it's even slower than something else you could do.
Actually, I don't know. That's comparable.
No, so this had really cool submissions, this task. Like, the task itself wasn't that fun in my opinion, because it had a huge block for people who weren't, like, good at the technical stuff required to complete the task. But in terms of the strats you could come up with, it was awesome, because Mishi, Pyramid Stars, and Naki all make clean runs. And Naki managed to save 0.1 over the TAS BKT that was released a few weeks later.
Did he?
Yeah, the start of that run is actually faster than the current 3 lap.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
Uh,
there was someone else who actually did this route, but they got DQ'd, leaving one person to win by a huge margin.
and the reason why is because they didn't know about one of the rules.
Yeah, they didn't read the rules. Read the rules, guys!
This right here is one of the most precise things I've ever done in this game.
So precise, I had to make a Desmos graph for you.
Yeah.
Just to prove that it was okay. Also, your ending was cool. Charlie's ending
Yeah.
was even cooler, because he had, like, that new super grind that might be faster.
Yeah, that was. I don't think it's faster, but.
And
Well, no,
now...
Go back.
No.
Okay.
No.
I wanted to show the Desmos graph, but whatever.
Oh, yeah, true. I forgot about that. How do you go back? Isn't it, like, Shift P? Previous.
So let's go to the end. So, to give you an idea, the objective of the task is to enter from the front of the finish line. I did.
Just
I
barely.
entered. The thing is, I entered the checkpoint. The lap completion upon entering the final lap, or upon entering finishing the race, was 1.000001. So I literally entered the first millionth of the race.
Yep. You barely got in. And if we zoomed out, it makes it even more impressive, but there's no way to do that.
Yeah.
But I have a link.
Yeah, that is the length of, like, that is how far I travel in a single frame. And, like, even then, the, like, distance that I travel over the finish line is dwarfed by, like, the length of it. It really reminds me of the Mario 64 thing that in Bismuth's video, where it's like...
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, that. Well, 1 unit, yeah.
You lose 1 unit of speed, and so it just barely goes in bounds.
Yeah. So, following this video, I then... my computer battery broke, and the fan broke, and I had to get it repaired, and then New Zealand went into lockdown, and I couldn't get it repaired until lockdown ended, so I had no computer. And then when I finally got a computer, I didn't want to make the video because I'd lost motivation to do all my videos. And so eventually I ended up uploading 3 in 1 week, and that's what the next 3 are, which are extremely high quality if you ask me.
Yes, but there is one thing about the next task that is super, super disappointing. So the next task, if you don't know, as far as I'm aware, is the most submitted task.
Well, most valid submissions. Technically, it was tied later on.
Okay, but pretty much the most...
This is the most popular
submitted
task in the history of the task competition.
Yes. And of all times, for the stream for the task to not be highlighted, it was this one.
Yep. Which is why I made a behind-the-scenes video especially for this task.
Yeah. So you'll notice all of these runs are like super close to each other.
Yeah.
That's because there were 36 submissions.
32.
32? My bad.
There were 36
And-
submissions minus 4.
Yes. All of these runs are incredibly good. In fact, the first 7 runs, I think, are within like 50 frames of each other, or 50 milliseconds of each other.
Yeah, and then the top 2 people just broke away.
Yeah. So, if you didn't catch it, the objective for this task is to complete a lap on SNES Mario Circuit 3. That's right, Mario Circuit 3.
Yeah, the
But
boringest
the
track ever.
The off-road is the main road and vice versa.
Yeah.
And I'm proud to say I was the one that came up with this idea when nobody else had any faith for Mario Circuit 3.
Well, hey, I'm proud to say that some of my best ideas are the most popular tasks, so... For example, Heart of China, that was my idea. Warriors Gold Mine, that was my idea. The first task of the year with the multiple tasks, that was my idea. Death Run, that was my idea. Inner Days, that track was my idea. And then multiple tasks were bad ideas, and then I made them good. But yeah, now quality changes because of the compression of the first few runs.
First few.
Sorry.
You're good. You're good.
I love how it's happening on this video of all the videos it could have happened, because that was the joke we were going through, because both of us kept voice cracking.
Yeah, we're both 13.
Oh yeah, the stream for this was also the last one hosted by me. Yeah, that mini turbo strat is slower. You can just see Dash hopping around in the background. Oh yeah,
Run.
fake out.
What, 4 milliseconds faster.
Yep, and this is where things are about to change, because now we cut 5 milliseconds.
This was 5 milliseconds. My goal for this task was, I believe, top 5. And you can see how many different routes there are. There's like at least 3 different combinations.
There were. If I remember correctly, there were 3 main routes. There was the winning one, and then the alternate version of the winning one, and then there was the losing one, and then there were multiple versions of the losing one.
Yeah. So then that's what, 2 milliseconds?
Yeah, this is 2 milliseconds. This was the closest any runs have ever been, other than a tie.
What you don't know is 1/8 of a frame.
Yep. Oh yeah, slip drift, that saved tons. I think that, yeah. So now we get to Jellopuff himself. 9 milliseconds.
And I'm pretty happy with how I did with this.
Yeah. There's 2 tasks where I got the exact same placing, and it wasn't first, but I'm the most proud of those submissions because of how high I placed in comparison to so many other good people.
And then 4 milliseconds.
Yep, 4 milliseconds, still going.
Yeah.
Pole hit is slower, but he just did better lines.
Wait, did he hit the pole?
Yeah, he did.
That's funny. Look at how much faster I was than Blaze.
Yeah. You had the same issue as me. Your ending was slow.
It must have. Wait, what? Oh. Well, it was really close actually.
Yeah. And
Well,
now
I mean, 4 milliseconds.
a
And
whole
then period.
a whole lot. That's like 50 to 60 or something.
Yeah.
And this is the best beginning of any of the submissions. Up until about here, and then someone else broke away.
Who do you guys think it's gonna be? Almost like it's the best Tazer that exists.
Yeah, that turn was terrible. That lost me so much. Like, look, I was off screening, and then I ended up being like almost tied. Yeah, so here's the rest of the time save that I lost. Plus 1 new strat. So just look at where the ghost is. It looks behind, but I'm actually still ahead. And then Moth does a different strat here. The mini turbo strat that I didn't think would be faster. And then he does better lines here and charging mini turbo here.
Yeah.
Only he thought of that. That's really surprising.
Well, yeah, it makes sense that that was the first place submission.
Alright,
It's really good thing though.
next video.
This is your home.
This is a good task. This is underrated.
Mic volume is low.
You're always saying like task 15 was the best stream, but I think this one was up there.
Which one was this?
3, 2, 1, go!
Ah, that's fun. This one was fun. This This one had some good moments, I gotta admit.
Yeah.
And this was the first one that Aiden hosted,
That is true.
which is why it was good.
Kill me. Please don't kill me. That was a joke.
Okay, we shouldn't joke about that. Okay, anyway. That was really weird. Hits the off-road instant.
Oh no. It's H-Man.
Wait, why is his name here H-Man6516 when previously it was just H-Man?
No, it's always been 6516.
It wasn't in previous tasks that we watched tonight.
No. If I remember.
No, you don't remember.
This task was cool because I didn't do well ish. Like I did one of my classic textbook optimizations, but I still did some weird movement, especially in my TAF, but then this TAF is called the cactus grind.
Ah, yes.
And then there's a card saying see our reaction from the stream.
That was pretty cool. Thank God we had
Lost time on the start slide. How do you do that? I do not understand. They're literally given to you and then you lose all the time you gain.
Can you guys hear me alright?
Yes! Save time because 98 landing.
Nice.
Zap G makes his return. Clean. YouTube's telling me to take a break from watching my own stream.
Yeah.
Lost heaps of time there on the off-road. That probably cost tons, and the wheelie drop there. And then not 98 landing. But then look how close this next run is.
Oh, damn it.
So Charlie's losing tons of time. But recall how I said Zapg lost tons of time in other spots? Well, all Charlie has to do is just stay even. And that's exactly what he does. And there we go. Charlie's now ahead.
Time saved.
And he does even worse landing than Zapg.
You only saved 9 milliseconds though.
Yeah. He would have saved more.
Save my game
Yeah.
right now.
There were tons of different strats for the first 4 tricks. Sorry, first 5 tricks. I still don't know what the best one was. But, this task brought a brand new Dry Ruin strat. Well, two brand new Dry Ruin strats, actually.
Is the one I'm thinking of confirmed?
Yes, that was confirmed.
Wow. Sick.
I know. 98 landing. There we go.
I don't understand the 98 landing. It is not real. It cannot hurt.
And Dash QC using suboptimal vehicles yet again.
Let's go. The 4th place though. Keep in mind that like the first like run that we showed, Dash got like what, 8th?
Yes.
So I mean, mad props. And Dash has been on a killer streak lately.
Yeah. He does so well doing such basic things.
Yeah.
And there we go. That just saved him like a whole second.
Yeah. But you know who's more powerful than Dash QC?
Curio04.
The owner of the TAS competition. The birthday person themselves.
Oh yeah, it was my birthday yesterday. It might still be in some time zones.
It's
Yeah, so this run is just, I decided to just go spastic with all the movements I did. Most notably, what happens next.
It's kind of interesting. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know that. I don't understand that movement at all.
My TAF is also a bit weird. You ready? First of all, 98 landing. And second of all...
But here's the thing. Oh yeah, this. Who you think is more powerful than Curio 04? That's right.
It's Jellopuff.
So
And Jellopuff decided to find a new strat.
Last since I decided to have fun with one of these runs.
You'd know. You'd please know. Please tell me you didn't. Don't be Justin. We don't need a Justin. And he was like, nah, I'll be Jellopuff. Oh yeah, right. I forgot about that. No. And yeah, super grind.
I don't like you. I don't like you. I just don't like you.
He's just like, I hate you, and guess the rapid fire hop.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! He just rapid fires. I hate you.
Nah, so that rapid fire hop strat is why it's confirmed. That's why it's confirmed faster.
Oh, is that right?
It saves so much.
Yeah, I mean, it's super low.
And so Blaze also found a new strat. Tricking 3 times here is actually faster than tricking twice in a 3-lap setting.
Yeah, that wheelie off of the third pillar into the side trick is really, really powerful.
Yeah. Also, my phone just... And temple exit. There you go. That's...
Yeah.
Jellopuff would have won if he hadn't done that.
Really?
Probably.
Oh, wow, yeah. 0.4. Alright, next task.
2, 1...
We're not doing it
Go.
today. It's almost 11 o'clock at night.
Are you ready? It's the task where I decided to have the music switch when it got to the evil combinations.
Oh, what? Oh, this one. Okay, so...
Did you ever notice that I did that?
No, I didn't.
Are you listening to my stream with audio?
No, I'm not.
Please do.
Alright, so for those who don't know, the Platinum Runner is a mod that was created by Atlas for TWD98. The point of the mod is that it has, well, according to the stats screen, it has an 80 in every single stat, which is the max that the bar actually displays.
No, that's actually the Gold Runner. Platinum Runner has even higher stats.
No, the Gold Runner has
sorry.
stats of
Each...
every max vehicle.
Yes, that's true. Sorry, that's true.
So the Platinum Runner does have 80 in every
Yeah.
stat.
Diamond Runner has maximum stats that are possible. It's like 120 max speed, instant acceleration, and so on.
Does off-road not do anything to it?
I don't think so.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you had to do a lap of every different category in Coconut Mall. That's an idea I had for a long time, but I figured Platinum Runner was the best way to show it off. Especially with the new shortcut being discovered.
Now, for those who don't know, you may be looking at this Platinum Runner and saying, oh, well, what the hell, 104 kilometers an hour in a wheelie? This is so overpowered. This vehicle is like the most impossible thing to drive with. It is actually ridiculous.
It's terrible because it drifts so well, and that's not a good thing.
It drifts too well. Like, if it had like the Mach Bike's drift, it would be better than it is currently.
And this is a sad video because this task marked the end of the legacy of CF. Because he was going to collaborate with Charlie and I, and then disappeared that week when the task started.
Well, CF is probably been busy with stuff having to do with college.
Oh, he's probably just busy with life. I wouldn't be surprised if he's never coming
Yeah.
back. Like, that's just gonna happen. That's just gonna happen. It's not like you have to keep tassing for the rest of your life once you're a tasser.
Right.
Oh yeah, so on lap 1 of this run, they went a different route. I still love that they did that. And yeah, Jello, because of your video showcasing the lap 1 with the wrong entry, everyone thought that was the optimal way to do it.
Let's go.
And so, all the people who did the wrong entry lost time over 3rd place and 1st place.
Yeah,
Don't
I just did that
don't get me
because I
started about 2nd place. Yeah.
I just wanted to demonstrate the new strat in that video.
Dash hi by hello and H-man.
H man.
No, I said Heach-man. That's
Hammond.
Hammond. Also, yeah, when I was making my submission, I actually forgot that a few strategies actually existed.
So, yeah, you may be saying, well, what the heck is this? This isn't a platinum runner, this is a platinum spear. Well, shut up.
It's the same stats. The only difference is hitbox. Spear also has different suspension, which causes it to be slightly less optimal, but people didn't know that.
It doesn't really make that big of a difference.
It does help, though, as you'll see in 1st place.
It does get a better start slide, though.
That is true. So it saves about 20 milliseconds on there, and then it loses like maybe 2 or 3 frames on suspension.
Yeah.
Which, if you look at the times for the end of the results, it makes no difference.
Yeah.
And Flame Runner looks cooler, so using Flame Runner is just your best option. Woo!
Also, you may have noticed.
Kuro
this is not
04.
the Platinum Runner strats. Not the Platinum Runner strats. Platinum Runner.
Oh yeah,
design.
this is cool. We did that.
And there was a specific reason that we did change it, but I won't get into that because I'm not very knowledgeable on the subject and I don't want to get in trouble with anyone.
Good plan. So yeah,
But
that
I do have to say that it's very clean looking.
we do proper strats aside from a few missing ones that either weren't able to do or just didn't know existed.
Yeah, they didn't do the fast trick out of the shortcut on lap 1.
So for here,
Doing kind of the weird.
that's faster than the current double banister. And then
kinda.
this is slow because we only had an hour left. Because we only had 2 people. If we had 3 people, we would have probably been very close to your team. Considering the double banister being almost equal.
It's just about equal. It's faster if you do it on the same banister because you're not like you don't have to because a diagonal you're always going to be like traveling further.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
And then yeah, you can actually see the new start slide. We didn't have that yet. Only a few people had access to it. I was not one of them.
I still don't have access to the code for it, just like the standard.
They haven't
like-
made a script for it yet. It's really annoying.
Well, then make one.
It's not
you
easy.
have-
It isn't actually easy. You have to use like lots of if-else statements for what frame you're on. Like if the frame count is above this and less than this, then do this combination of button presses. And the button press format is really annoying. Also, they're using the wrong route and they're still beating us.
Why can't you just like make
Double trick!
Why can't you just make it like an input file?
Because that's not how start slide clips work.
Why not? Like it functions pretty much identically.
Oh yeah, the music just changed. Do you want to know why?
Well, because things are about to get pretty crazy.
It's time to enter show-off mode.
This is the one time that the MS Triforce has collaborated, but not the last.
You guys are probably gonna collaborate in the last task of the year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's 4-person tasks as well, so you'll have to pick another person.
What? Huh. Well, I guess we'll just see 3 people. 3 is more than enough.
Dibs, not me. Oh yeah, you guys did the optimal stream spot and optimal trick there. Those are the 2 major time saves over everyone else. The rest
we got
is
the
just
perfect-
slightly better driving.
and
Because you guys
really-
actually had the motivation to do perfect
And
optimization.
it's actually faster to not hit that boost panel because mini turbos with this thing are literally broken and go at full speed.
And wheelie
Also,
turning doesn't lose time, so you can just do that for better alignment in
Go
QM.
back for a little bit. Go back just.
Yeah, yeah,
This movement is specifically to manipulate QM to get that stair stick. That saves a lot, and we do it twice.
yeah.
Then we do right side. Half
And 1 shroom. And mini turbo here.
And then an incredible lap 310.
Yeah, yours was even faster than someone else's. 102. Yeah. 101's probably possible.
Maybe, yeah.
Just barely, with all the things Campbell was bragging about. And look how many people were in the comparison. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And so we can skip it. This next task was made by Jellopuff. This next task is a really good routing task. I enjoyed it very much.
Ah, yes, this one. Oh yeah, this was my task. I forgot about that. So this evolved from driving on all of the rocks, which would have been an absolutely terrible time.
And also impossible.
Without shrooms, yeah.
Without more than 3 mushrooms, yeah. It would also have meant no routing, which is actually what made this
Yeah.
really fun.
Yeah. Reverse rock hop would...
You can even do reverse rock hop shroomless, but no one did that.
The funny thing is that route is actually effectively what the best time uses.
Yeah, I know.
But just like way slower. Our boy Knockers, I had to say it once.
Yeah, you can not say it at all in the rest.
Can't. Okay, this is literally just the run that we did, but different kind of.
And then I think Zapchi's next. No, Burger's next. I forgot. Right, Zapchi races Burger.
The dead weight of the MS trade.
Nah, Burger's all good. He can make solid runs. He just doesn't know how to strat test yet.
He's also from Georgia. Or he's also currently in Georgia, so.
Yes.
But he's born in from Mississippi, so it counts. Nice.
Oh, yeah. So this, I wanted this route to win. It was so much cooler. And Zapchi's beginning is so much better than mine. He even got a trick. He just didn't do the streamless no stop thing. He had to use 2 mushrooms. And then instead of racing Zapchi, we can race Burger because Zapchi used a different route.
Yes. A lot of bullet bike runs here. Which is weird because, well, I guess that works, yeah. That's pretty fast.
Oh yeah, Dash had the best ending of anyone's. He was the only one that actually wall clipped up and immediately hit it.
That's really hard to do.
Oh yeah, that wall sucks. Like
It's
normally
just
you can't
really
even
hard to-
get a clip off it most of the time.
Cause there's a lot of walls in this game that are like have really like their hitboxes jut out like really far, and that can make it really hard to do that.
Pyramid Stars did a trick, no way!
What trick? Done. It literally just looks like he hit the wall.
Are you able, Jello, are you listening to the audio of the stream?
No.
Can you do it just for this one? Because there's a really cool audio sync.
Fine.
Thank you. Do you have audio on?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, listen to the music and the 3, 2, 1 go and the hops. And that's perfectly in sync with what the music does. Oh yeah, right, you can wall clip.
So yeah, that's the thing. You can do clips and stuff.
And the wall clip is another example of a strat that ruined something looking really, really cool. Because I had, until you came and did your insane route with like the barrel roll and ejection plus wall bonk ejection, this run combined with that barrel roll strat I found was probably the coolest route. And then I found the wall clip, which ruined it.
So RS, our boy RS.
First submission by him.
Our
Oh yeah.
So it starts off with the shroom onto the rock, really fast. Fun fact: RS was the one that said that if I didn't figure out the route for GV backwards, that he would have.
Yeah. Because he was planning on doing it. Yeah.
And here I am. I got another first place run. Let's go. So I took advantage of the shroomless rock entry, which is way easier than people make it out to be, and I did it so well that I didn't even hit the rock.
Yeah, you combined both mine and your strats.
And we still have another mushroom left over.
And you just barely beat him.
Yeah. That's the only reason why.
If you had done Dash's wall clip strat, you probably would have gone even faster. Like where he wall clipped up onto the rock.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is a short enough comparison.
Yeah.
I'm just different. I'm different.
Yeah, you're built different.
Oh, this one. All right.
Nice. All right. So fun fact: I'm not even in the results video for this because
That's
because
a
I didn't
first.
submit, but because I got 16.
You lost to the former deadweight of the Mississippi Triforce.
Let's go. Are we almost done?
What disappoints me about this is I actually found what would have been the winning strat and then didn't use it.
Oh.
I found a super grind and it was considerably faster. And I didn't use it because I didn't have the patience to test another route since I'd already switched vehicles 9 times. That's not even an exaggeration. I actually switched from Flame Runner to a Spear to Mark Bike to Sneakster back and forth tons of times before actually submitting my final run. And then I found the super grind and I gave up. But this and the TAS 13 on Mario Circuit 3 are my most proud submissions since I optimized them so well.
Can we just skip these results?
No, this one's good. Also, the next ones are where you start getting sad.
Well, I mean, no, there was really only one that I was super upset for.
Oh yeah, I think this task was one of the biggest new entrants that have actually started doing really well.
Also, I think that this is tied for tasks 13 too.
Yeah, this had 32 submissions, but we DQ'd one of them for being a certain person.
Oh. For being.
Fun fact, I actually, for a little bit, wanted to make that the ending line of my most recent video.
What?
Uh,
Oh yeah, Thomas also submitted this. This is where it gets cool. This
Yeah,
is,
what I was saying was that for my most recent video, I was going to end it after saying get absolutely destroyed. I was gonna say, oh, by the way, it's pronounced Citrin and TAS. Don't at me. But I didn't do that.
Ending on
Also,
yeah.
this is sick.
That strat should be faster, I think. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. It's just like the shroom strat is what's slower. That specific like movement should be faster. He just exited it so wide. Also, Agdor has gone from 9th to 5th.
What were you saying before that, Curia, though?
What do you mean?
Something up the video.
I don't remember.
Ending the video with the thing. Whoa, wall cut.
Oh yeah, that's optimal.
But yeah, I was talking about how like I was going to end it with Citri.
Oh yeah, it was best that you ended it on get absolutely
Yeah,
destroyed.
I figured.
Oh yeah, so right here, Campbell assumed his beginning was flawless, and he assumed it was tied with the first place run. And he actually was using an outdated start slide, and he didn't know that because the start slide hadn't been released yet until after the task was finished. So EJ actually found a brand new start slide in the middle of a task.
Rare, but whatever.
So Dash losing time and then gaining time because Campbell went unimaginably wide. Cool bounces. Those are optimal. Are you ready? Character change. This is such a meme, the fact that I actually did this. I did do a left start slide for a reason. I found that to be faster for some reason. And then new strat, actually getting a low rapid fire hop thing, and then bounces at the end like earlier. So that was a huge time cut from everyone else. And then bring it all together. Use the wall clip strat. Use spear. Slide to the right. New start slide. Good lines. Good strats. Slightly bad last turn strat, but enough to win.
Yeah, spear is just so much better than spear. You can tell by just
So the reason no rapid fire hop is because of the wall clip, which is considerably faster. But then he does a way less optimal last turn and almost loses to me.
Plus the super grind is better.
Yes, it is, which is awesome. Which I found while making my run and didn't do it. Ah.
The person that did the slides, do the slides right to the left, or
To the right. I was the only one who did it to the left. That's true.
Marie's tiny house.
Yeah.
All right. So now I think. Oh well, not yet.
This was the first. This was the first result video that I edited on Adobe Premiere Pro.
Vegas is better.
I mean, it took like an hour to export it, whereas the previous ones would have taken 4 or 5 hours. I think that's a time save. Also, now utilizing the new shortcut from earlier in the year.
Did EJ like hurt it for you or something?
No, nobody parrots. Also, off-road glitch.
How much is
And this here is the last TAS ever made by Charlie. Very sad moment. Enjoy it while you can.
I feel like I just said something that's gonna get me in legal trouble. Gorge sucks anyway, dude. Literally every category.
That is true. No one likes Mushroom Gorge.
I can say that. If BKT
The sad thing is that this track is the most used of any
By
track.
the way, that's was
That was cool. Oh yeah, horizontal wall glitch. Mushroom Gorge has been used on the most number of tasks of any other track.
Yes.
It was used in Task 10, 2020, Task 18, 2020, Task 8, 2021, and Task 18, 2021. Also, if you count track slots, it was also used for Heart of China in Task 5, 2021. So we like Mushroom Gorge for some reason. It just makes a good task-on task. What?
Now that I'm just making sure that it's still my headset microphone.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Oh yeah, saving time by doing better thing. Oh yeah, I got 7th. This is bad. And
Yeah, so I think that's the worst Kira's ever done.
no, I've done worse.
At least this year, right?
No, I've done even worse after this. So my former worst was when I collaborated with Jellopuff on Task 10.
Okay.
And we got 6th on that one. Before that, my worst was 5th in Task 1. And then I got 7th in this. And this is the worst disadvantage I've had by doing textbook optimizations. So I didn't strat test at all, but then I did a really cool TAF, which I uploaded to my second channel. Oh yeah, I have a second channel, by the way. Please be sure to subscribe to that. I've been uploading a lot of cool content regarding the backwards stuff, and just like extra videos.
Subscribe to the channel for daily Fortnite meme compilations.
Very funny.
They call me the comedian.
Oh yeah, Zapg's run is really, really clean. Sideways momentum. Yeah, this is the task where we learned that outside side trick abuse, outside drift side trick abuse is actually like overpowered.
Yeah.
Also, nice music sync again. There's so many in this whole series. Oh yeah, Zapg managed to do that all streamless. That was cool.
I would test outside drift side trick abuse, but it's just like I don't know how to task with outside drifting plates. It's just not something.
It's something you just get used to. It's not something that you just know how to do.
Because all I do is just dick around with the horizontal movement. Also hitboxes.
Yeah, hitboxes are dumb. Has anyone been sending messages in chat? My phone died.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you got 4th again.
Not really. Someone asked why Charlie quit again. But
He's just done with Mario Kart Wii.
fair.
He might be making a video about it to explain that he's gone, because a lot of people still don't know. Most people just know through the descriptions of my past few videos.
Like oh, this is my run.
Yeah, did you not realize?
I didn't. But yeah, you mean the backwards CDGP tracks?
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I know that those seem pretty insignificant, but do tune into those because there are some select few really cool ones.
Yeah, like the ones that we're like in the middle of now are probably the best few that you'll see for a while.
Go to my channel to find the one that I've uploaded. That one's really good.
Yeah, that's the best one so far. But the ones
worked really hard to try to figure out how to do that.
the ones following the one I uploaded this morning are going to be very good. So we've got Aura Metropolis. We've got Aura Metropolis coming up. Sorry, we just did Aura Metropolis. We've got Autumn Leaves coming up. We've got Big Express City, Big Nature City, Candy Coaster, Caladay Desert. Yeah.
Oh, Candy Coaster, Jesus Christ! You were testing with that, but
Oh yeah,
I
you need to
also
start. You just need to test using like a mushroom for any bit, because all the stuff they've done is streamless. There's got to be a way to cut like at least one respawn.
yeah, So wait, hold on. Everything's been done streamless so far?
I believe so.
Crazy. But yeah, I have that. I have the task comp thing to work on, which is due in like when does it due?
This weekend.
Oh, so
And yeah.
Saturday you were-
So Agdor's first submission was 9th place, his second submission was 5th place, and his third submission was 1st place. Pretty good trend. I think next time he'll get a third. I mean, negative third.
negative.
Also, instant Justin Strat.
I don't know how.
That's the way that Thomas did it in his Mushroom Gorge Lap 1 test.
Yeah. Then I also have the Platinum Runner 1 million view celebration video.
That's true.
And
But that can wait. That doesn't have a deadline.
Well, I guess not. But
It's
still.
urgent, but it isn't precise on when you need to get it done.
I want to get it done as soon as possible because I don't want to friggin'
Forget.
well, not forget it. I'm never gonna forget it, but like I've never forgotten any of the other 3 different ideas I've had
Yeah.
that I haven't realized yet. Now that I've looked into and like tested out doing recording my voice for stuff, I would like to do some videos in the future related to that. But
Yeah.
those require writing scripts and everything.
That's a whole nother level of making videos. It takes way too long to write scripts.
Yeah.
Plus, timing your voice is something you didn't have to do in that video. You just said
Well,
stuff.
actually, I kind of I had to do it pretty fast.
Oh, that's true, but you can already talk quite fast.
Yeah.
This is another example of a really good adventure task.
Alright, so for anyone that wants to know, this is where I entered 2nd place hell.
Yeah.
And also, for context, I was really, really upset during this reveal stream.
Yeah. That probably wasn't the best way to start getting second.
The reason why I was upset was because there's this game on Steam called Tetris Effect Connected, and there's this mode in the game that is called Connected Mode, where you basically collaborate with 2 other people to defeat a boss. And the hardest boss is really, really, really hard to beat.
Yep.
And it's reliant on the other 2 people being alive to reach the very end of it, which, like, it's already hard enough to be alive on your own.
Yep.
So, the thing is, I, just before the stream, accidentally overwrote a ton of my save data, including my clear of that
Oh
boss.
yeah. By the way,
And
before you continue, I'm just gonna say, Campbell and I got 7th, so I got 7th again.
Nice.
And we did probably like one of the coolest ways to lose time ever.
What on earth? But yeah, as I was saying, I was really upset during that reveal stream, so I was just not feeling it. And then as you'll see, I lost by a very, very small margin.
Yeah.
A very dumb reason.
Yeah.
That was like 5 backclips.
Yeah, that took a long time to get, and I didn't want to redo it, so I just didn't redo it. That was also done on the second last day. But almost every part of that run was done on the second last day. And then we get into slightly more optimal routes.
Thankfully, this is what, task 19?
This is task 19, yes.
Alright, we only got a few more, and then I can...
Yeah, there's one more after this.
Oh, it's 11:30, Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
There's only one more?
Yeah.
Oh, right, because the most recent ones haven't been posted on YouTube.
Yeah, I haven't made the video for 21 yet.
Wait, they hit the top off them like that?
Yep. Yeah, that's faster for that specific route. When you're going backwards, though, you don't have to land back down and turn around, so it's faster to stay on top.
Alright.
Dream Team Rogan Sparky, also known as Rocky.
Yeah, you got a point.
That was so funny. People didn't know who it was. They're like, what? Rocky submitted? I thought he quit.
Rocky never quits. He lives in us all.
He only comes back to make Mario Circuit TASs.
True.
Solid run here. What was Task 20 again? I've already forgotten.
Task 20.
Oh, it's Kanoko Cave. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one.
That one time at Dash QC cheated.
Twice.
Twice?
He cheated once by using a minecart, and he cheated twice by using a mushroom.
Oh, I also had the idea to use the minecart, but I just didn't.
Is that why you lost?
It was.
Damn, that sucks.
I literally found the strat, but banked on nobody else doing it.
I don't get why I've gotten into the mindset of I'm not gonna win unless I put everything into it, and I still probably won't win even if I do
Well,
that.
the reason why another reason why is because I optimize everything else a lot, and so like if I even did the minecart, like use the minecart boost, I would still like probably not even save time, and
Yeah.
it's just more effort work.
Yep, that makes sense. Generally speaking, if I find a really like cool strat, I try harder since I know I might have a good chance of doing better.
This pyramid's doing it up.
Oh, nice. Barrel roll. Oh yeah, RS is again coming back, but the ghost is not 4th place, it's not 5th place, it's not 6th place, it's 7th place because he's racing Campbell and my run, and he's gonna save 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't know why you guys decided to do it in that order.
What do you mean decide to do it in that order? We didn't even... How are we meant to know that it was actually possible to get back up using a stupidly high pipe balance?
I don't know.
Also, we weren't able to do that strat since we were using Spear, which was a dumb choice by me.
GG. Alright, so here's my submission.
Yeah. So Jellopuff doing the good strat. Not doing that skip. Why did you not do the starting shortcut?
I think it's because I figured that using the shroom on like, to recover from this shortcut, backflip by the way,
Oh yeah.
was faster, and
Yeah.
like regardless of which method you do, it is faster to use the mushroom there.
Right. That's fair. I was just meaning, like, you can do the shortcut shroomless and still, like, it won't matter, because you can just hit the boost panel.
Well, I'm not really experienced with that.
That's true.
So this
I don't think
practice-
anyone could just do that on off the bat. Also,
This is the first time. That was the first time I ever had a full lap of no glitch on this track.
yeah. Also, I checked because I was suspicious that Dash had actually I was suspicious that Dash had copied the beginning of his 3-lap, but it's a different start slide, so it's not the same. Because if he had done that, then it would have been a DQ.
You can actually see that in my head here, but
Yep.
that's the
You
reason
then-
I think they
You then slip drift too early. I mean, too late.
yeah.
And then somehow
But if I
they
had
gained
the
there.
I would have won.
Yep. The minecart thing wasn't even that major a time save, because they lost tons of time from going down.
Right, but if I had done it and like had the rest of my run the same, then it would have beaten theirs.
Yeah.
I was way more than four frames ahead.
Yep. Absolutely. This one was fun.
This one was a bit interesting, yeah.
This is the most recent one.
Yes, and it's also the last one, and it's the one where I'm gonna go to bed after.
Actually, hold on. Before I do that, I forgot that we need to go to the end of the comparison because I actually spent a lot of time editing this next bit. So yeah, if you have a look, this is a like montage of the best moments in the set. So there's even like clips from non submissions, clips from people who didn't get in the result video, clips from unfortunately slow routes. So I'll try and name them because so it's Thomas's Toad Circuit run, then it's my Grumble Volcano submission, then my Mushroom Gorge TAF, that barrel roll strat I found on Grumble Volcano, the super grind on Toad Circuit, your wall clip on Grumble Volcano,
Oh, okay.
Pyramid Stars' Ultra, Dash's shortcut, my stupid seam ride to slow down on Warrior's Godman.
I'm sensing a pattern with you using your own.
I didn't want to use too many of other people's stuff because I was worried they'd get angry.
Okay.
Plus, my stuff actually was pretty cool.
And the worst part about this all was that I would have won the set if not for that 1 second place time.
Dash QC did not simply beat you because he made better submissions. Alright, finally we can actually do this. So yeah.
But it's okay because right now I'm 3rd place in the set and I'm right behind Dash.
I'm not gonna recover from my 5th place spot.
Hopefully I remember to make a submission for the next tab.
Aren't you working with someone? How would you forget?
I know, but I don't have that much time left.
Yeah, so for this task, I actually used, if you have a look at what the music is, it's actually someone from the task community made the music.
Did Aiden make this?
Nope. This was made back in 2014 or something by Luigi M.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know Luigi made music.
I did vaguely, but I didn't remember, and I was searching up remixes of Hazy Maze Cave from Mario 64. I came across a video by Luigi M. I was like, okay, I'll have a listen, and it was really good music, and that's why I chose it. So yeah, I really love the strats we've done here.
I really wish my kind of music was the kind of music I could like make TAS, like put in the background of TAS's, but it's really not.
So this task was a good balance between having a lot of strats done properly, but still having a little bit more potential for even further strats. For example, the winning submissions didn't even use what's probably the optimal vehicle. And the winning submissions didn't use all combinations of fastest strats. But the winning submissions were still insanely good. Also, this was the only time... Sorry, this was the 3rd time there had been a Yoshi Dolphin Dasher submission. First time was the Luigi Circuit task. Second time was the Daisy Circuit task. And now this. And they weren't even told they had to do it, and they still did it. And they still didn't lose. So before this video ends, thank you, Jellopuff, for staying on this stream for so long.
I'm really tired. Someone donated $10.
Wait, seriously? How long ago?
I have no clue.
Huge apologies to whoever did that. My phone is dead, so I can't actually read chat without making the window that we're watching YouTube on smaller.
Wait, Snoop, are you still here?
Who's been chatting?
Mainly the police.
Oh, okay. Can you read out like the past hour or so of messages?
No.
There shouldn't actually be that many if the chat hasn't been that active.
Well, Snoop, what did you mean by I raised this dude, Pug?
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't catch-
respawn strat. Police, you, if you're still here, you get to see us react to your run. I love this, by the way. Because respawn strat is way more ingenious than no respawn. Because respawn, you don't know if you're actually going to make it. No respawn, it's pretty obvious that you're going to make it. You can't really plan ahead for a respawn shortcut.
Ah, I see.
Also, yeah, this, the set of TAS 16, 17, 18, and 19 brought us so many new people. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the potential they have. So, people like Flurry, Luffy, Swag, Mandara, Emu the Cat, Police. Apologies again. So, a rise in tons of people's skill, like Agdor.
Oh, by the way, you can use Shooting Star to hit 4 boost panels there.
Yeah, that's true. You don't even need to use Shooting Star. You can use Mark Bike if you do it right.
Yeah, but it's easier with Shooting Star.
Considerably easier.
And it saves a lot of time regardless of which vehicle you do it with.
Yeah. Like 5 to 6 seconds.
Oh, sick.
So watch how far behind Flurry ends up against the Ghost. The Ghost is now well ahead.
Oh my gosh.
But then Flurry just drives better. By using mushrooms. Tactically. I felt bad that people used the wall instead of going the normal route, since I have a video public on my channel showing how to complete Kanoko Cave backwards.
Yeah, that's a recommendation I have. If it's not an original custom track, or like if there's strats that you can find of like online, then
Yeah.
you know, just look up the track that you're looking for, and you may find strat ideas.
Yeah, absolutely. Like for the people that
It's not
didn't, for the people that didn't do the shortcut on Toad Circuit, that's down to you not knowing that it existed, and that's not your fault. Like there's going to be strats that people don't know exist, and it's unfair, but that's
There's no way of regulating it.
yeah. Like there are still regular track like strats that people do not know about.
Like game knowledge does still play a role in these tasks.
Yeah.
And there's really no way to avoid that.
Mushroom abuse.
Nice. But yeah, just like look up the tracks, see if you can find anything regarding the the topic at hand. If you can't, then cool. We have nothing against that. We of course do have something against posting something in the server explicitly.
Oh, absolutely. That would
But,
suck.
like,
Please do not do that.
We can't.
Oh yeah, tricking is faster there.
Yeah.
Cool momentum.
Well, I don't even know how that worked.
It's called outside drift.
I don't get. Well, I guess it's probably.
I'm still really sad that hitting the mushroom in the middle of that section was slower. And it's only because of the angle you got at the end. If it weren't for the 3 boost panels afterwards, it would have absolutely been faster to...
Look at that speed! What on earth?
Oh yeah, I recorded this one with an XZ speedometer. As opposed to a vehicle speedometer.
Alright, so here's our run. The one that we did together.
Yeah, this was fun. I enjoyed making this with
our
you.
Immediately save time by turning the right way.
Yeah. This room is actually suboptimal.
But it's still pretty fast.
Yeah. We didn't know it was suboptimal. There was no way for us to know since we didn't know about a strat.
But ultimately it didn't matter because of something that happens later on in the run.
No, that's what I'm referring. And then
Good.
probably the most sick sequence of events.
Low blow hop trick off the mushroom.
And then wheelie into the finish line. I'm still so proud that I found that. We would have been stuck with the boring side trigger boost to finish.
Well, I'm proud that I got that low hop trick.
Yeah, and then dash and ash.
Dash MK.
Just have a look at where their ghost is in comparison to us. So watch the mini map if possible.
So they're at least a second behind now.
1, 2. They're like 3 seconds behind.
But
You can do this.
the bottom of the mushroom doesn't have out of bounds collision.
Yep.
So you can just hop off of it and skip like a huge part of the turn.
Yep. And that requires using your mushrooms in a different way, which is why I said that specific stream spot was suboptimal. It's optimal on the route that we used, but when dealing with the shortcut, it's better to use your mushroom on the mushroom section because you have to use 2 mushrooms for the shortcut itself.
Nus-QC has also cheated, which means he is in the trio of Mario Kart Tazers who have cheated in NKOE TASCOM.
Yeah. Wadio, Jellio, and Dashio.
This is correct.
And we're almost at the end of the video. There we go. And they are done.
It's like a really
And if you look in the background, you'll see the Titanic is sinking.
This is there because this is actually a documentary on how the Titanic sank. You see, it wasn't actually an iceberg. It was aliens.
It was also Funky Kong hitting certain parts of the boat that made it sink.
This is what happens when you cheat. You sink giant RMS ships.
And with that, thank you all for coming. And Demency, thank you very much for the $10 donation. Take my money. I guess I will. You kind of sent it to me. I don't really have an option. Thank you all for coming to the stream. It's been very long, but it was worth it. There'll probably be another one whenever there's been a lot more tasks, but there probably won't be a lot more tasks in the future because things are going to change up a bit. And thanks for Jello, again, staying on in the call. Thanks all the viewers for staying in the stream, especially when it kind of cut out in the middle. And good night.